Looks like that brush pile has the most crappie on it. Just a minnow pattern, fat bellies, skinny tail, trigger that bite. There's one. You gotta love it when it works out like you planned. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another one. It is hot out today, but in this video, I wanted to walk through how to use down imaging and marking waypoints and finding those waypoints. Pretty much what we're doing. Find these brush piles, these deeper weed edges that hold these crappie. It's like 93 degrees today. These crappie are going to be out in their deeper parts of their summer patterns, probably around that 20-foot mark, give or take 5 feet. So we're going to try to find schools of them on brush piles on this lake. We're going to mark those brush piles with waypoints and then find our way back to these waypoints. And then we're going to use a bait pattern, which I was using yesterday to catch these fish. Bait pattern that should be a go-to in your tackle box if you're chasing crappie this time of year. So let's go find some fish. Oh my goodness! Oh, I don't think it's broke. And yes, we have some boat traffic today, pushing some pretty good wake. I almost broke the camera on that one. So now let's go find some crappie on some brush piles. Mark the waypoint, circle back to them, and then drop in with this bait pattern that you should definitely have tied on this time of year. Okay, coming over some brush piles right here in the down imaging mode. Oh, don't worry, I'll screen touch some of this so you guys can see it a little bit better. There are definitely some fish above these brush piles. There's some bait fish up there, but more importantly, it looks like there's some schools of crappie suspended above them. And when you're using down imaging, you gotta remember your transducers at the top right corner of the screen. So anything directly below that top right corner of the screen is going to be directly underneath the boat. Everything that moving from right to left, that is historical data. So as you troll over this lake or river, whatever you're on, anything that starts moving left across the stream, you've already gone over. So I've already gone over these brush piles. I'm going to circle back to them here. Actually, you know what? Let's throw the waypoint on here on this thing. I just kind of pause it on my screen. Let's throw it on this brush pile. It looks like that brush pile has the most crappie on it. We're just going to hit mark. And yeah, we're going to use the fish icon combos. Do I have a down imaging combo? I guess I do right here. Bam. All right, so our waypoint is, I believe it's number 70. That's got to be waypoint 197 right here. So there's our waypoint. Now I'm going to take a big loop, try to put the boat right in line with it. And again, when you're trying to find these waypoints, you want to zoom in as far as possible. So I'm going to make a huge loop around here, get back to my down imaging combo. I'm going to try to put that boat right in line with that waypoint. I might not have made a big enough loop. We'll find out though. And once I go right over my waypoint, once I see it on the sonar, as soon as that brush pile starts to show up on the bottom right corner of my screen, I'm going to throw out that buoy marker. Just drove right over the top of that. If I've thrown my buoy marker out, there's a good screenshot. There are some crappie stacked up above that brush pile right there. There's a good couple schools stacked up above that brush pile. So now now we got our buoy marker out, we're gonna drop the trolling motor down and go troll over to our buoy marker. Well, we got our buoy out there. It is right on top of the brush pile and those fish are stacked. And this is the bait pattern I wanted to talk about. I was using this one yesterday. Caught a few fish yesterday. Didn't catch a ton of good fish. Good fish on this lake is like anything close to that 10-inch mark. That's pretty good eater. 9 to 10 inches. And we're using the Beer Gut Minnow Cookies and Cream by Pete's Tackle Shop. By the way, there you can get 10% off this. Use promo code crappie when you check out Pete'sTackleShop.com. But this is the bait pattern. Doesn't matter what manufacturer. It's these larger minnow patterns with the larger guts and the very sensitive tails. A bunch of different companies make this bait pattern, so it doesn't need to be Pete's, but hey, I just gave you a promo code for 10% off, so might as well use it. But this is a great summertime bait. These fish are suspended out in deeper water. They're actually in 23 feet of water right now. And they're just feeding on bait fish as they swim by, seeking shelter into these brush piles or crib. And you can vertically jig this, you can cast it out there, you can kind of yo-yo it back or just straight retrieve. Just give it a couple pops, let it fall down, look like a dying minnow. And they smack it right on that drop. There's one. There we go. That's a good one. There's a good eater. This guy is gonna go in the live well. Throw him on the bump board real quick. There we go, 9 3/4. Don't flop out of the boat, man. I realize it's flopping crappie's boat, but I don't need you to flop out of the boat. You gotta flop into the frying pan later today. All right, so as I slowly move over this brush pile with this down imaging, see how, I'm gonna screenshot this for you. See how these lines look elongated? Now there is a corner of a brush pile that we just caught, but there's fish suspended above it. That wasn't the main school of fish. I wanna get over the main school of fish. And when you're not moving very much, that sonar is just pinging off these fish that are just sitting there. So it's gonna look like a flatter line. It's not gonna look like those arcs. Even on down imaging, where you're going to see those kind of arc shapes or be more of a blob shape on down imaging is when you're really trolling at a consistent speed, let's say 0.7 to 1 mile an hour or faster. Now the one thing that, unlike the 2D sonar, you can't really do the video game on the down imaging, because down imaging doesn't have that real-time sonar or that amplitude A-scope on the right side. It is scorching hot out today. There's one right on the drop. Right on the drop. Man, that's another good eater. They're not gonna be 2-pounders coming out of here, but they're gonna be decent eating fish. He's gonna fry up good. Throw him on the bump board quick. Yeah, it's about 9.5. 9.5 right there. You know, this is the time of year you can really use your down-looking electronics, your 2D sonar, your down imaging. These crappie are probably going to be in deeper water, and for most of the states that you guys fish, and you can get over the top of them. You know, they're not scared if you are in a boat. They're 22, 23 feet down. If you try doing this when they're on a brush pile or a weed edge, when they're in 8 or 10 feet of water, they're probably going to scatter. So if you're looking to vertical jig, now is the time. Yeah, right there, right on the first drop. Ooh, that's another, I think. Flopped right off. You gonna be another eater, bud? I think you're another eater. Yep, nose touching, another 9.5-inch fish. Got some golden crispies tonight. There's a good screenshot of what that school looks like right over the top of that brush pile. Now this does help if you got a transducer right underneath your trolling motor. If you only got the transducer mounted at the transom or the back of the boat, then you probably want to fish over the top of the back of the boat if you can. If you can't, make sure you slow troll over that brush pile with the back of the boat, or the transducer at the back of the boat, and you might need to re-drop your buoy marker to get that buoy exactly on top of the brush pile. Because even if you're off by 3 or 4 feet, you could be missing the school. It is hot. There's one. There's another one. Good news is they're biting good. I feel like we're gonna catch enough for our fish fry real quick. Another 9. We got a 9 and almost 9.5. Stay in the boat. You gotta love it when it works out like you planned. Vertical jigging, not having to cast this thing and kind of guess where that brush pile is and how deep. I know that's one big concern of when you're fishing brush piles or cribs like this, is how deep are you throwing out that jig, or how do you know? Well, you can get your fall rate down. So I'm using an 1/8 ounce jig today. And if you drop your jig to the bottom of your rod, this is a 6.5 foot. What you're gonna do is just drop it in the water fast and drop your rod tip to the top of the water, because I know this is 6.5 feet of line, and then you're going to count 1 1,000, 2 1,000, and that's how you'll know how long it takes to drop 6.5 feet. And drop 1 1,000, 2 1,000, and about 2.5 seconds to get 6.5 feet with this 1/8 ounce jig. So I'm fishing 22 feet of water, but these crappie are, if you see, they're suspended above this brush pile here. They're anywhere from 10 feet down to 16 feet down. So figure 3 times my rod length, a little less than 3 times my rod length. For about 6-7 second drop, and you'll know you're just above that brush pile. Eventually you'll just get good enough to know how much line you're flicking out each time. You won't have to worry about that, but that's a good way to kind of guess if you're not sure at all. So those are a few tips that you can use when you're fishing brush piles or cribs or something vertical jig, and trying not to get stuck on that piece of timber or concrete or whatever you're fishing over. It was very windy yesterday. We had winds about 15 miles an hour out of the north, not 50. Today's pretty much dead calm. And hot. Did I mention hot? There's another drop. Yep. Another good eater. Oh, easy, buddy. They love these minnow patterns, that's for sure. That's what they're feeding on down there. Here's a nice 10-inch crappie, 10 1/4 almost. All right, I'm gonna catch a couple more, and that's probably gonna end it for the keepers today. Keep what you're gonna eat, especially once you get good at finding them. Oh my goodness, every drop it seems like. That's another keeper, I think. This is fun crappie fishing, when it's every single drop you get hit. There's another 9.5 inch fish, a little under 9.5. Super simple setup. Just a minnow pattern, fat bellies, skinny tail, trigger that bite, especially on hot summer days like this. We're getting into dog days of summer, and this could be a really good pattern for a lot of you to try out. All right, well there it is. Super simple setup for these summertime crappie. Find those brush piles, those deeper weed edges. You can mark them with a down imaging and throw that waypoint down. Zoom in as far as you can on the mapping system. Try to line your boat up and go right over the top of it. Throw that buoy marker out. You need those buoy markers, especially if you don't have side imaging or anything like that. Those buoy markers definitely help a lot. And that minnow pattern that I was using, I'm gonna be using that most of August. These crappie are feeding on smaller shiners, even smaller shad in some of your areas. That minnow pattern works really well. So appreciate you watching as always. Hope this video helps out a little bit. If you got any comments or questions, post them in the comment section below, or you can message me on either Facebook or Instagram. Always appreciate hearing from you. We'll see ya.